Hi Leo, welcome to your love reading for November 2022. This is going to be for exes, couples and singles, and confirmation. Let's go ahead and begin. Okay Leo, let's go ahead and see what's going on between you and your ex for the month of November. Leo and their ex for November 2022. What does Leo most need to hear about their ex for November 2022? We're going to do the couples spread next, and then at the end of the video, we will pull some letters to see if your ex's name shows up or your name. It can also be initials. What does Leo most need to hear about their ex and the relationship for November 2022? Leo and their ex for November 2022, and this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What does Leo most need to hear about their ex for November 2022? Leo and their ex, November 2022. 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 What does Leo most need to hear about their ex for the month of November 2022? Okay, so let's go ahead and pull the cards. First card you have, Leo, is the Lovers. Sun. Ace of Wands. King of Cups. The Emperor. The Chariot. The Star. Nine of Cups. And Five of Wands. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what your message is. If you'd like to get a private reading with me, just go to my website, channeledguidance.com, and I'll place a link down below. So this is an amazing spread for exes. You have quite a few major arcanas here. You have the Lovers, the Sun, the Emperor, the Chariot, and the Star. So for those of you that want to reconnect with the ex for the sign of Leo, there is big news here. Like there is big change. First of all, let's go ahead and look at this first row. We have the Lovers here, which represents the sign of Gemini. But this is telling me that your connection with your ex, it's still front and center for you. This is still very much what you want. This is a relationship that's faded. As far as reconciling and having, a new beginning and a fresh start, it's definitely here for the month of November. This would be a good time. For some of you, things would just fall into place where maybe you could hear from them. For others, if you've been waiting to reach out to an ex, like this is the time for you to do that. Any type of efforts to have this new beginning with your ex are going to turn out to be successful. We have the Sun. There's a lot of positive energy to start over again. There's a lot of positive energy to find that new beginning, to be able to start fresh with this Ace of Wands. You have the King of Cups, so this would be a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Yeah, so there is this message. If your ex is not a water sign, this is telling you there's a need for both of you, one or both of you, whoever it is that's resisting, to just go with your emotions. Because you also have this with the Star, which is really telling me that for some of you, your intuition is telling you it's not too late for you and this person. Your feelings keep leading you right back to them. Because here is amazing that you have the Star and the Nine of Cups. You have the major arcana card of hopes and wishes being granted next to the wish fulfillment card. But some of you, you could be struggling with what you want. We have the Five of Wands. We'll see when we pull the additional cards over here and over here. They'll tell us what the problem is. I feel like what you want is you want your ex, first card. But there is something that's troubling you here. You're fighting something within yourself. This could be maybe that this person hurt you. You could feeling conflicted. There could be someone else. It could be a third party for them or for you. In the heart of the reading, you have the Emperor. So you have all this positive energy to reconcile with your ex in the month of November, but you've got to take control, because I feel like for some of you, you know this is what you want. You've been thinking about this all along. You just haven't done anything about it. You've just been waiting for that perfect moment. You've been waiting for signs maybe to reach out to this person. The signs are here now. The Emperor is telling you, take action. This is the time to really act on those feelings. That's why the King of Cups is here. Act on your feelings to have this new beginning with this person. You have the Chariot, which represents the sign of Cancer. This is telling you this is the moment for huge changes in your relationship, movement. I keep getting that this is the time where you want to reach out. This is the time where you want to try to make things work. You have the Nine of Cups telling you that there's still a lot of possible happiness here. This is your wish being fulfilled. Just something is kind of blocking this. There's a struggle, and I feel like it's a struggle going on within you. You might be thinking, too much has happened. This is over. I need to leave this alone. But I see that you still very much want this person with you. You want this person in your life. Okay, let's get a few more. We've got Page of Swords, Eight of Wands, and King of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is telling me, you know, that communication is important. We have the Page of Swords and the Eight of Wands. This is communication. So there's a need to really open up communication with this person if you truly want them back. And it's time to be really upfront with them. Perhaps sharing your feelings with them, telling them that this is still what you want. Communication and honesty are the key. But I also see, you know, a lot of surprises for you when it comes to your ex. For those of you that act on your feelings, again, the King of Cups, there is a lot of positive new changes. There's excitement. There's a lot of communication. We have an earth sign here, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising. This also just represents a stable relationship, someone who is ready for a stable commitment, a loving and nurturing partner. Okay, let me get some from the confirmation deck. Let's see what else we have. What else does a sign of Leo need to hear about their ex for November 2022? Leo and their ex. Leo and their ex. What does Leo need to hear about their ex for November 2022? What does Leo need to hear about their ex for the month of November? Okay, we have Temperance, Queen of Pentacles. So now we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen, and Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so for some of you, there could be, if your ex is an earth sign, then this is definitely speaking to you. King and Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. For those of you where your ex is not an earth sign, this is just someone who's ready to commit to you. This is someone who is ready for a relationship, who will make a great partner for you. For some of you, healing is important. We have Temperance here. Temperance represents the sign of Sagittarius. Yeah, I feel like there's a need to kind of, you know, keep this in balance. For some of you, like there's going to be a lot of positive signs for you to reconcile with your ex. This is the time where you want to reach out. If this is someone that you've been thinking about, because that's kind of the feeling I get from this reading. You've been thinking about maybe saying something, reaching out to them. This is the time to do that with the Lovers and the Sun, all up here with the Ace of Wands. But you also want to keep things in moderation here. Don't go overboard. Healing. This also is telling me that this relationship can be healed. This all leads to the Ace of Pentacles. And I see a new beginning here and here. A new beginning will bring you happiness. For those of you that you're worried maybe that it's going to be the same thing it was before, the cards are telling me that this is not going to be the same thing. This is a new beginning with a lot of happiness and positive energy. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to couples. Okay, Leo, let's go ahead and get into the couple spread. This can also be for singles or even for exes if you want additional confirmation. The two spreads always resonate with each other, and we usually have the same cards. Okay, what does Leo most need to hear about their love life? This is for couples, singles, and even for exes that need additional confirmation. Okay, you have the Two of Cups. What does Leo most need to hear about their love life for November 2022? What does Leo most need to hear about their love life for November 2022? What does Leo most need to hear about their love life for November 2022? What does Leo most need to hear about their love life for November 2022? What does Leo most need to hear about their love life for the month of November 2022? Leo's love life for the month of November. So let's see what else comes up for you. You've got the Emperor. This was also in the X spread. Ten of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Eight of Swords. Three of Pentacles. The Magician. The Lovers. And the Hangman. Okay, so let's look at this. I mean, yeah, this definitely is telling you, this is definitely a powerful month for the sign of Leo, where things can go your way. I mean, you have the Magician here. You're not always the Magician, but you are for the month of November. You can manifest a positive outcome in your relationship or in your marriage. For those of you where you're struggling and you don't really know how to make things work, maybe you have a partner that doesn't want to commit, or maybe you're looking at a possible ending, because I do see that you're feeling kind of powerless. You feel like there's nothing you can do about your situation, but that's not what the cards are telling me everywhere else. You do have a true love connection with this person. You have a very true soulmate connection. You're very close emotionally. Even if you are struggling right now, I still see your relationship here. We have Ten of Pentacles. Commitment, stability. For some of you, this can be marriage, but there's a need to take control. So something's kind of going on where maybe things are spiraling out of control. You do have the Hangman here, which tells me some of you may feel like your relationship is stuck. Maybe you want further commitment. Maybe you want to be exclusive. Maybe you want to get engaged. You want to get married. You want to move in together. You feel like your relationship with this person is stuck. The Emperor is saying take action, especially with the Magician here, because they're both very similar. This is the time for you to act. If you want to just get closer to this person, remember, you can manifest the relationship that you want, the connection that you want. The Lovers is telling me that this can be a very significant relationship, but the problem for some of you is that you just feel stuck. And maybe the relationship is stuck. Maybe this person is not on the same page as you yet. Because I do see the Eight of Swords is next to the Three of Pentacles. Like someone is not trying. It could be that you might feel that you're the only person trying here. And so this is making you feel like we're not moving forward. Maybe you're questioning their feelings for you. But this really comes across as, a forever card. This is a happy home. This is children, stability. No matter what is going on in your relationship right now, this is a time to manifest something long term. So if you just met someone and your relationship is new, this is a very significant union. If you're struggling in a relationship or marriage, you can turn this whole thing around. But this is telling you that you've got to take control. So this person may not come around if you're just kind of waiting for them. You've got to take action. Okay, we also have the Hermit. Four of Swords. And the World. Okay, so let's take a look here. So the Hermit can represent the sign of Virgo. Yeah, there is a lot of thinking here. I feel like some of you, you don't really kind of understand what's going on between you and this person. You're trying to figure out maybe if they still want to be with you, they still love you. Is there still, is this going to end? Because I see a lot of reflection on this message here, the world, an ending. Some of you may even, I feel like some of you may even be questioning if it's time to let go, if it's time to move on. I kind of feel like you might want to hold off on that because the cards are telling me that you need time to think. Before you give up, you need time to think. Because remember, it's like you hold the cards, pardon the pun. You hold the cards because you have the Magician and the Lovers, and you even have the Two of Cups. So you have a very powerful connection with this person. For some of you, it may not seem that way right now because you're struggling, but this is something that could be, this person could be your life partner, or if you're already married, you're not meant to let go. So definitely don't make any rash decisions. There's a need to really think about this carefully for those of you that are thinking of calling it quits. Okay, let me get some from the confirmation deck and then we'll move on to the letters. What does Leo most need to hear about their love life in November 2022? What does Leo most need to hear about their love life in November 2022? What does Leo most need to hear about their love life for the month of November? Okay, so you have Five of Wands. This also came up in the X spread. Queen of Pentacles and Temperance. These were also all part of the X spread. And I mention it because that's still for the sign of Leo. So you may want to watch that even if it's not this person, you're still with this person. Because this can be, yes, for those of you that, where your partner is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But this also represents someone who's now ready to be a stable partner, someone who's ready to commit. And I feel like there's something going on here with that. Someone is not ready to commit. There's someone here who's struggling, someone who is fighting. But the message here is that you need to be patient with them. We have Temperance. And this also came up in the X spread. So, I feel like some of you are frustrated. Some of you are frustrated with someone that maybe keeps backing off or someone that is maybe not changing. But the message is clear here that you're not meant to call it quits yet. And for some of you, this could be, your relationship, your life partner. You get to manifest what you want this month. And so you have the Magician, we have the Lovers, we have the Two of Cups. You can manifest the outcome that you want. But again, for those of you where you've had it with this person or you feel like you need to move on, think very carefully before you close this chapter. Because I definitely see that there's somebody struggling here, someone who's struggling to be this committed partner to you. And all you have to do is be patient here and don't rush to a conclusion. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the letters. Okay, Leo, let's go ahead and see what letters come up for you. What does Leo most need to hear for November 2022? It can be a person's first name, middle name, last name. It can also just be initials. It can also be your name, the combination of your initials. What does Leo most need to hear? And for everyone, it could be something different. It may not always be a first name. It could be something else, a zodiac sign, pet name, a location. So kind of pay attention to what messages are here for you. I am going to move my hand out of the way once I turn them all over. Okay, here you go. You can screenshot or pause the video. See what you see in here. Okay, so just kind of looking, and sometimes it could just be keywords like this. I see eye. So some of you, especially those of you who are single, someone could have their eye on you. There could be someone who's interested in you. If you're already in a relationship, you may want to keep an eye on what's going on between you and this person because you had very positive cards in your reading. Yeah, just when I said that, I saw this. It's like some of you may be really frustrated with this person, but this relationship is meant to last. And you had this in the X spread, and you had it in the couple spread as well. I mean, you had the Magician, you had the Lovers. You have the Two of Cups. Keep your eyes open because this relationship is meant to last, even for those of you where things seem to be going out of control, or you're just really fed up with this person right now. Okay, let's see what names I see in here. I see the name Ned. I see NY here, got my attention. New York. I see Sarah here. We don't have the other A. For some of you, like there can be, if you see your name, but maybe there's just a few letters missing, even if you see part of a name, that's something you were meant to see. Kind of like this here. I'm seeing Wesley, which I don't think I've ever seen that name here. I don't have a Y in here though. Oh wait, no, but I do. Yeah, Wesley. Okay. I also see Ted. I see Larry. I don't think I've ever seen this name in the readings before either. I see Pen, which can be, communication, because for X's, you were told like this is a big month for you. So you're either going to take advantage and try to open up communication, or you're going to kick yourself next month because that opportunity may not be there. This is a time to reach out. Even if you're still together, this is a time to really talk about your connection and how you feel and what you want. So I'm definitely getting that. But for some others, yeah, if this could be the name Penny, but I really do feel it's like this is a time for communication based on both spreads. I also see Meg. I see Meg. I see the name Vin. Yeah, I also see here's one of these keywords that's, it's not a name, but maybe this is what you're dealing with. A slow relationship, frustration. I also see the name Drake. We've got Drake. Renee. I see the name, well, not the name, sorry, the word pig. So some of you may be really angry. For those of you maybe where this is an ex or even your current partner, you can be really frustrated with where you are. I also see Mel, which can be Melissa, Melvin. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. Leo, take a look to see what you see. I also see TX, which makes me think of Texas. And right here, do you see that there? M-I-G, makes me think of the name Miguel, except that there is no U in here. So this is what I was talking about. If you see like part of a person's name, but not every single letter. Okay, Leo, this has been your love reading for November 2022. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.